What's up? I even got Michael. Damn, Michael. Uncle Mike, what is you doing, Uncle Mike? Uncle Mike, you tripping. Uncle Mike tripping. I'm trying to be like Umar. Yeah, I gotta laugh, man, cause he talking about these YouTubers. Yeah, but they real though. They real people. I should put on a dashiki and all this bull crap. Fake. I'm hungry too. I think the wifey gonna do the hunger. I sit up on the pillow, man, so I can look tall, cause I'm short. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I will play. Should I play one of the songs? Hey, let's get this thing popping early. Should we get it popping early? Yeah. This dude right here, I don't even know this guy right here. Afro Thick. Afro Think Tank. Shout out to him and his channel, man. Afro Think Tank. Yeah. Nah, homie. Hey, I gotta hit y'all with this one, man. I gotta hit y'all with my favorite one. Gotta hit you with my favorite.
323 to 584.
Hey, check it. One time.
I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell. Tunnels under his house and he can't make bail. Neighbors scared stiff, won't retrieve they ball. If it bounce over Diddy gate, they don't call. Ain't no doorbell ringing, ain't no fence climbing. They say the double dance quiet when the stars are lining. Talk in the street about basements with screams, where the silence too loud and the truth still bleed. Lawyer walks off, said the case too thick. Even his mama IV drip sick, trying to detox demon while praying on lies. But you can't cleanse blood when it drips from the sky.
Lawyers will argue today that Sean Combs deserves some special treatment. They're hoping to get him out from behind bars as quickly as possible. This morning, the case against Sean Combs returns to court following the split verdict.
I can't believe I saw the twins in the pews, eyes wide shut, trying to dodge daddy's snooze. Courtroom silence when they walking slow. I felt the shame hit the floor like a soul on the go. They say he comfy now. Sheets folded neat, other inmates doing favors just to eat. He's still moving like a mobile with a plan, but God don't blink, the karma hits like a fan. Cases dropping daily, names ain't redacted. One brave soul said, nah, I ain't asking. I'm not anonymous, I'm proud with the pen. Said you're gonna remember this truth again and again.
We are just getting started. We're going to win, and we're not going to stop until he walks out of prison, a free man to his family. The defense argues there are exceptional...
This my part right here, y'all.
I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe Diddy was found not guilty, but the vibe in the room still felt filthy. Face to face, I ain't flinch or shake. I told him what you did to that girl was a damn disgrace. I can't believe.
This the exact same thing that's gonna happen with Dr. Umar when I go up there. I'm gonna be like, I can't believe, God, I can't believe how much Dr. Umar stuff is coming up on my timeline, man. And every time I look, I can't believe we got another Dr. Umar. God damn. Hey, we're gonna do both of these together, man. We're gonna do both of these together, man. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? I can't believe he calling these struggling. Why struggling? Why do you call the YouTubers a struggle? What makes you think, or what makes you believe that they struggling? That's all I want to know. I just want to know why you feel as though the YouTubers are struggling, or some of the YouTubers are struggling. It seems like to me, and I'm just gonna jump out there and say it seems like you the only one struggling, bro. You got your mom on Section 8. I couldn't have my mother on. I'm sorry. I could not have my mother on Section 8. people, please listen. I'm hoping my age range is a little 50 and more. But I'm talking to the 40 and the ones that's about to hit 40 and in the 40s, 50s, 35. Okay, let's I'm talking to the ones that want to change their life, that want to do things different. The first thing you have to do is you have to stop believing everything you think is right because you think it's right. No, you have to analyze you gotta flush all this stuff out of your thinking cap. You gotta flush everything out your deep thinking cap, and you gotta double check everything. The white man holding me down. Wait a minute. Is a white man actually behind you doing this? Really? Is it how is he holding you down? You gotta second guess that if that's what you think. You feel me? The preaching of Dr. Umar, if you think that what he's saying is correct, then you need to analyze and say, well, I need receipts, and how do you know this is, and how would this benefit the world, me and everybody else, if we stop marrying snow bunnies? How would that? I don't know. I don't know, man. So we got another shout out to Afro Think Tank. Y'all go check out his channel, man, and support him. I try to support everybody, man. He already hit 70,000 subscribers, and you call him struggling. This brother don't look like he's struggling at all. He look like he having himself a good time doing what he want to do. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check out what he's talking about. Here's somebody else that is help spread the news of Umar and him losing. How can you point the finger and say such negative things to other people, men and female, brothers and sisters? How can you point the finger at different brothers and sisters when you can't even handle your business, doctor? You a doctor and going around telling everybody what they should and should not do, but you can't do what you're supposed to be doing. You have failed us, brother. You have failed us on how to open up a school for black boys. You have failed us, period. You failed because they put paperwork on the school, people saying that the school wasn't even equipped to open, and you talking about all we need is the towel. All we need is the towel. You gotta pay back, not the taxes. Everybody said it wasn't the taxes. You gotta pay back stuff. We don't know, but you know. You gotta get the HVAC then. You gotta pay for a teacher. Ain't no teacher gonna teach for free. You need a principal. You need a staff. You need a curriculum. Even your nephew said he got the curriculum approved or whatever, and you ain't want to use that. Come on, Umar. How you gonna lose the buildings that the school is gonna be in? Yeah. I'm on you, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that bell. Let's check it out.
What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today we're gonna be YouTubian detectives. Okay? Because we struggle streamers. Dr. Umar Johnson say we struggle streamers, so I'm gonna be a struggle YouTubian detective based off all the YouTubian evidence that we have so far. Okay? Now, Dr. Umar Johnson is looking like the school is about to go into, it's in foreclosure, it's about to be auctioned off, right? Based off all the YouTubian evidence that we have, right? So I think that explains a lot of the activities that's been happening so far, right? And I think he's been caught, kind of like my dog who just got caught balls deep. You got caught balls deep, didn't you, huh? Better make me some goddamn Brendo black and brown dogs. Anyway, back to the YouTubian investigation.
You got caught.
All right, so earlier, a couple weeks ago, Umar Johnson got on there and started begging about how his account, you know, his check-ins and his savings, and something happened with his check-ins and his savings, and both his FDMG account got compromised, and his personal account got compromised, and they blocked his access to the money. But before that, he made videos saying, you know, that he believed that Leonard, you know, the leading detective, Leonard Honor, the leading detective, the woman that he decided to talk trash about her privacy pots. Right?
Wow, that's messed up. Yeah.
You know, he said that they was gonna, you know, do something to his account. Right? Remember that. They was gonna do something to his account. So he forewarned us. That something may happen. So, a couple weeks after that, all of a sudden something happened to his account, right? But we was always meant to expect that, because he said earlier that he believed that he was going to be compromised somehow, right? Remember that. Then he said that his account was compromised because somebody else did something to his account. Now, we all know as detectives that if your account is compromised, they text message you, right? They message you and they let you know your account has been compromised. So apparently he didn't get this notification until he called, because he said his homeboy needed some money, right? So he was going to go to his account, give his homeboy some money, because his homeboy was in desperate need of some Skrilla. So out of kindness of his own heart, he was going to go, you know, get this money to help out his boy, you know, with some Skrilla. That's when he discovered that he didn't have access to his account. Because remember, they said his account didn't exist.
Wow.
You know, with the same bank. Wow. We still ain't figured out what the bank was, because he never mentioned the name of the bank. The bank said, you know, his account didn't exist, even though he'd been with them since he was a teenager. That's what he said. All right. So then, you know, he asked the bank, is this the fault of him? And he told us that it wasn't his fault and that he wasn't the one being, you know, investigated, but it was somebody else. So if that's the case, then he should have, being a YouTubian detective, you know, struggle streamer, he should have had access to his money within 48 hours at the worst. At the most, they should have given access to his money, blocked his card, right? And then told him to get another card, because that's how it works, because it's happened to me and millions of other people, because it's a normal thing, right? This is what banks do.
It happened to him. It happened to me. And it's a normal thing. It happened to my moms. This is what they do. No bank in the world, I'm going to say that again for the Unubians, or Afro-Devians, or whatever the hell he say. No bank in the world freezes your account and hold on to your money unless the feds or some police place, or they think that you got this money illegally, you've been depositing this money illegally, so they gonna hold on to it, trying to figure out if they need to give it back to people. That's it. That's it. There is no other reason why they not gonna give you your money. They not gonna give you your money. Yeah. Oh, my food is here, y'all. Let's keep going.
Right. But for some reason, they didn't give him access to neither one of his accounts. And it's kind of funny, because his business account and his personal account, both of them got, you know, blocked, which is weird.
And
because they're supposed to be two different accounts. But it seems like he got check-ins and another check-ins. He just named his check-ins because, you know, you can open up two accounts, you know, two check-ins accounts in your own account. You can give him any kind of name you want, you know. So he probably just named one of his personal check-ins accounts FDMG, so he can have a routing number and all that connected to his PayPal and his Cash App, so he can, send money to one account separate, keep the money separate, right? Probably not a real, traditional business account, because they shouldn't have been connected to the point where both getting blocked. So then weeks go by, and now he's on a rampage. He's everywhere, making his money, talking to everybody for $5, collecting all his money, begging everybody for money, right? At a furious rate, a little bit even more furious than normal. I'm like, that's a little suspicious, right? And all of a sudden, now people are looking it up, and they ready to sell this property, right? This property looks like it's up for auction, right? Which, makes sense, because just the other day, I think he was in Jamaica. Oh, no, he was somewhere speaking, because, the man every day he's talking to somebody. And I'm pretty sure he's getting paid, right? So, now he was saying in one of his recent speeches in Philadelphia, New Jersey, one of these places, where he was like, yeah, we're going to open up a second school, right? Keep in mind, the first school ain't ready yet. He said, all he needed is some tile. Now, we done seen him talk next to this school, and it looked like it need more than tile. Now I'm talking about, it looked like it need a roof. It looked like it need windows on the side. Looked like it need a lot more than just tile. But he said, we just need to lay down the tile. And I was kind of wondering, for a man who didn't have access to money, he ain't access to his checkings and his savings, or no kind of, digital currency, as he said, because the bank was doing an investigation on some fraud, that was supposed to be happening to him. But apparently the fraud seemed to be him, as he's getting audited, right? For all that money in his account, supposedly, that he got, not going towards what it is supposed to be going towards, I guess, right? And since he don't access the money, somehow he can still continue to do work on the, on the property. He asking people for tile, and everywhere he go, he always asks the crowd to help him out. Anybody in here know how to do tile? Let me know. As if this guy who's been working on a school for how many goddamn years don't got nobody in his phone book that can do tile. I mean, it's pretty damn easy, right? He always seem to need help from somebody to do something for him, and he looking for free, right? So now he talking about opening up another school. But then he was very specific about opening up this other school. He was talking about, hey, we don't want a big school, something small, maybe 12 bathrooms, maybe 12 rooms or something like that. It looked like he ready to downsize on the second size, because he said it's going to be rolling in. After the first school opened up, it's going to be rolling in, right? I don't know how that works, because, you know what I'm saying, if you can't get the first school up, and there is a thing called operational costs, and it's going to cost millions of dollars to operate that school, because unless he planning on having free teachers and free administrators and free security and free principals and vice principals and all kinds of things, and you got to pay for all that, right? For this institution he talking about. But he said he ready to open up the next school already, but he's like much smaller. He emphasized much smaller. So I'm thinking, damn, he truly is getting ahead of himself. What's that about? So now, this is what I'm thinking.
What's that about?
As a YouTubian detective, I'm thinking he knew this was coming down the pipe. So now his excuse, and then he was saying, hold up, let's back it up. He was like, yeah,
let's back it up. You forgot to say struggling detective. See, he made him. This guy made a mistake. You're not trustworthy, brother. Get off my screen. Forgot to say struggling. He probably get in touch with me in the comments and say, oh, my bad. You right. I did forget to say struggling. We are struggling YouTubers, detectives. And now I'm saying, I call you.
And all kinds of things, and you got to pay for all that.
You got to pay for
this institution he talking about. But he said he ready to open up the next school already, but he's like much smaller. He emphasized much smaller. So I'm thinking, damn, he truly is getting ahead of himself. What's that about? So now, this is what I'm thinking. All right, as a YouTubian detective, I'm thinking he knew this was coming down the pipe. So now his excuse, and then he was saying, hold up, let's back it up. He was like, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to pay none of our bills. He's trying to get ahead of it. And the reason why we ain't gonna get none of our bill paid is because they blocked our account. This mysterious bank blocked our account for some mysterious reason, and I gotta get the lawyers involved. How you gonna pay for the lawyers? We ain't got no money. Because remember, you said they blocked both your check-ins your personal and your business. So you shouldn't have any money for these lawyers you talking about. You always talking about lawyers. Yeah, you got to pay lawyers. But lawyers don't work for free. You know what I'm talking about? They don't work for free. Right? So now he done prepped everybody with the story. So now he's ready to say, hey guys, we lost the school because the bank wouldn't give us the money because of some fraudulent activity that some other people did through no fault of my own. So now we got to start all over. So now I'm looking for a smaller school to do it because they're not going to stop us.
See how the white man holds you down, and we're going to blame it all on the white man. Stop blaming other people. Please stop blaming other races on your mistakes. You got to blame yourself. How did I allow the white man to foreclose on my school? It's your fault. You got to do this. You got to do. They teach you this in leadership. You are the leader. If anything happens, I don't give a damn what happened. It could be a mother nature. Why did you allow this to happen to you the leader? You should have known it was going to rain. Noah had to build that ark. No, you cannot. You don't have no excuses. You the leader. You don't have no excuse. I failed my people. I'm the leader of the house. I failed my people. That tree fell on the house. You should have known that tree was bad. Went down the house. Nobody gets a pass. You don't get no pass, cousin. You the leader. You start thinking like that, that's when your bank account starts growing. Period. I'll call you back.
From this Pan-African activity of making a school for boys.
For boys. That's
So
my boy.
I think this is the long game. He's looking for another school that's smaller because he can't handle it. Now, was he probably trying to open up a school? I think he was. But he got over his head because he's not a good business person. He ain't good at it at all. He's good at running his mouth. But he ain't good at like finances and stuff. Right? That's at the worst. No, at the least, he's just a bad business person. At the worst, he's a scammer. Right? So at this point, I think this whole play has been to set up a scenario in which powers out of his control has taken away access to all this money he done collected. And that's why he lost school, because he can't pay the bills because of the bank. And now, after everybody rags on him about all of this, he gonna say, I'm gonna open up a smaller school because I can handle that better. Donations. And PayPal, you gotta have an account connected to your PayPal. You know what I'm saying? That's usually your account. Like to trust it to send money, it's gotta be an account up connected to a card or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of.
I wonder if his mother, cause he got. I need to look at. He has legal guardianship. His mother. Yeah, I'm almost sure his mother has. His mother's. He's legal guardian because my aunt went through the same thing. And power of attorney, stuff like that, right? And my aunt and my great aunt in trouble. Somebody was taking up her account. We can see, we went to the bank, and we can see the lady looking at us. Supposed to be helping us. And we was taking a poll real quick. She looking up and found out family. They help because we had I'm the weak muscle, y'all. I am the weak muscle, so I'm sorry, y'all. I probably had it down low. Anyway, once the lady said, "May I help you?" and we came in and started talking. I told her, I said, I know you probably looking at us saying that here comes some more people, and this is family. This is my great aunt. This is my aunt, and this is my mother. I'm the muscle. They the brains. Y'all gonna handle this bank stuff. I'm gonna stay outside, and I'm gonna pray that this man show up. Amen. That's what I said to him. I'm gonna pray that he show up because I'm the muscle. I'm ready to whip his tail. Yeah. So I'm almost sure that Umar, if he needs a bank account for the PayPal thing, I'm almost sure that he can use his mother's account, or he can use any a close friend of his account. Yo man, there's plenty. Let's keep getting this money. It could be somebody that he doing drugs with. Yeah. So any account would do.
I don't wonder how he's still collecting donations. To trust it to send money, it's got to be an account up connected to a card or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of wondering how he's still collecting donations. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, with the Apple Pay and all that got to be connected to accounts. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, if CashApp said, you know, we don't trust you, I'm pretty sure Apple and PayPal would do the same thing, but I don't know. So that's all I got, you know, as a YouTubian struggling detective on this Umar Johnson situation. But you guys let me know, you know what I'm saying? What kind of evidence did y'all gather up from this play that Umar Johnson is trying to play? All right, let me know in the comment section. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. This Detective Afro Think Tank, learn something, teach them. I'm out.
We are seeing the end of Umar Johnson, and it's all because he owes $40,000. So according to these court documents, Umar Johnson owes over $38,000 in back taxes and other fees. And if he doesn't, he's going to lose FDMG Academy. It's also being reported that the state filed a writ of monition. And that would make perfect sense as to why Umar Johnson was begging for money last month and saying that his funds were frozen. It was because of this right here. Now, for anyone wondering what writs of monition means, basically the school buildings can be seized and auctioned by the sheriff if the fees are not paid. So his dream school could be lost by August 25th. Now, for anyone saying that this is fake, it's not. It's not, because all you have to do is just go to this site, Court Connects Delaware, and just type in either the two case numbers, or you can just simply type Frederick, Douglas, Marcus, Garvey Academy. And you'll find not one, but two different citations. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism is going to be screwed unless he gets enough money by August 25th. He better be on live stream begging for those Cash App donations, or else he's toast. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach them. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.
Now, I'd be more than happy.
And follow me on Substack. Anyway, thank you. That's all I gotta say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something. Donate to the Cash App and put $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system.
I would be more than happy to donate to that. I would donate $5, $10, $20 to that, and would hope that some of my people, you know, I never ask people to donate to the channel. They leave a super chat every now and then and stuff like that. But I would ask people to donate to this brother. I just got a feeling about, look, he's showing exactly what he did. It ain't much. It ain't no school. I'm not trying to build solar power. I'm not trying to build a new technology. I'm just trying to help the people get water, man. And I'm into helping the world. I feel as though in today's world, we should have a system put in place. We should be embarrassed. We should be embarrassed as human beings that everybody don't have clean water. I cannot believe everybody don't have clean, I didn't say running water, just clean water, period. Not running water, clean water, period. So, hey, we right back where we started from, Big Baby. I said Big Baby. This is my main man Ticket. Y'all know I live on Ticket Channel, man. God, dog. Oh my God, man. This jacket right here that he has on, Dr. Umar has on right here, looks straight African. Why is people so hard on wearing all this African clothing? I never got that part. I don't think in Africa they are pressed to wear our clothing. So why are we so pressed to wear their clothing? I don't get it. Educate me. I'm not saying it's funny because a lot of times when people disagree with what I'm saying, I'm telling you what I think. And I could be wrong. Most of the time I am wrong because Uncle Mike don't know too much. Only thing I know how to do is shoot these cameras and the lights, do the YouTube clear. I'm trying to speak loud so because the fan, I don't feel like cutting the fan on and off. So I keeps it real. I tries to keep it real, big baby. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell.
A lot of people who are saying that Dr. Umar is a scam artist, who are saying that Dr. Umar is doing all these things wrong. The one question I did have to ask is why isn't Dr. Umar behind bars? If he's all these things people saying, and you know that the authorities been looking at this guy, why isn't he behind bars? Kind of make you think. Now, Charlemagne's been getting heat because he says that he believes Umar Johnson. On his show, he says that, he thinks that Umar Johnson, he basically doesn't believe that Umar Johnson is doing anything that's shady purposely. And so the question is if you know that Umar, because people have been saying Umar's being investigated for years. If he hasn't been arrested, listen, they would have picked him up if, in my opinion, if he was doing this type of activity. He's still out here moving like that. There was a video that he did. He did a what do you call it? A press conference, or not a press conference? He did a speaking engagement the other day, and in that speaking engagement, he basically revealed that he has another budget of $500,000 for another small school. After this school, he's claiming that all he had to do is put the towels down in the current school, and then get the and then the school is open, and then he
can't. They're not gonna arrest him. You can't get arrested for that. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything against the law. When you ask people for money, that's not against the law. I'm asking you to donate. That's not against the law. What is against our law, our hearts, is we know you're a fraud and you scamming people. But if you scamming people and you asking people to send you money to build the school, everybody send a penny, eventually you're going to have enough money to open up the school. That's not against the law. What's against the law is telling everybody that I'm going to open up this school, and inch by inch, little by little, all we see is a boat being built. Now you said school, this not a boat. Would you open up a boat in school? Now that's a lie. You lied to the people to get the money. See what I'm saying? It's the investigation is showing that you telling everybody you're gonna open up this school, and there is absolutely no proof. So the reason why he's not in jail, because he showed proof. I got these buildings. Are you satisfied? Get off my back. I am doing this school. I bought these buildings. So the FBI's like, or whoever's investigating him, like, well, they don't look like no high schools or college or elementary schools, but he do got buildings that you can renovate to make into schools, classrooms, and all this stuff. So he can't go to jail. He hasn't done anything wrong. That's the part that a scammer and a con artist, they want to stay away from breaking the rules. They just want to bend them a little bit. Does that make sense?
He says he has $500,000. People's like, how you got $500,000 for no school budget? You ain't even pay their bills in their school. Make it make sense. And he's talking about New Jersey. He want to get the other school, a small school, not a big school. This is all the stuff he's pushing. But the one question I have to say is everybody's saying that, oh, Umar is lying. Umar's capping. Umar's doing all this, right? But the question I have is, and this is a real question. right? And to the person who says tickets give an excuse for Umar, I'm not giving an excuse for Umar. If you heard me, I actually cooked Umar. I don't like how Umar has disrespected people who have supported and donated to him. Asshole light. So when you come in here saying Chris Mike ticket makes excuses for Umar, I haven't made any excuses for Umar, you dumb fool. What I've said is, you idiot. All these people for years have said that Umar Johnson is shady. Umar Johnson is a scam artist. Umar Johnson is a con artist. People have said this for the last 8 years, but I haven't seen the feds going beating down this dude's door. That's facts, idiot.
Because he's a great
Everybody
con
keeps saying
artist.
that Umar's getting ready to get arrested. They've been saying this shit for the last 8 years. Why haven't the feds ran down on this guy?
I don't think he can get arrested for what he did. There's no arrest. There's no arrest for what he did.
I haven't blocked you or anything. Answer the question. That's what I thought. You don't have an answer. So shut the hell up. Of all the people that have called the authorities on Umar Johnson based off his situation, I don't want to hear about the feds pick and choose, you idiot. The feds got Diddy locked up, nigga. No excuses. Sit your bum ass down. You're blocked. I asked you a question, and I think Umar's a disgrace for how he talked about people, the donations he took. He criticized people who gave him small donations, not even thinking about their financial, personal situation. I'm asking you, chump. If Umar Johnson is this scam artist and all these things these people been saying for the last 8, 9 years, because Umar been talking about the school for 12 years. People been doing videos on YouTube. They've been calling authorities on this guy, all this type of stuff. Why haven't he had charges brought up against him? Are you talking about the feds pick and choose? Are you idiot? If they had a chance to get a black man, he out of here, dummy. What the hell is wrong with these people on YouTube? Make it make sense. Don't you think if the feds had something that already ran down on this dude and got him up out of here? A man that's prominent in the black community talking about black issues, they'd have been got his ass up out of here if they had something more, in my opinion. But somehow me saying that, oh, you giving Umar excuses. Man, shut up, nigga. I'm saying that you can say what you want to say. If you physically cannot prove it, that's different than me just saying my opinion. See, a lot of people have an opinion that Umar Johnson ain't on the up and up. But some people out here saying it as facts, that he's a scam artist and all these other things.
Why?
And like I said, the feds or the police, this dude ain't been arrested. He haven't been charged with none of that. And you best believe these people have been contacting different authorities on this man for years. And people have said this for years. Oh, his chickens come home to roost. They gonna get him. Why haven't they got him? It's been, bro, people been saying this for the last 8 years. Umar been talking about the school and saying that he's gonna do this for over 12 years, over 10, 12 years. For the last 8, you've had people consistently creating YouTube channels and doing content to go after Umar Johnson. That's all I'm asking y'all. So all I'm asking y'all is, why isn't Umar Johnson in handcuffs? That's all I'm saying. I'm not excusing how I feel about Umar Johnson. I don't respect how he moved. You ain't supposed to be in no position like that, and constantly talking down on black women like you do. Gonna call a girl fishy and all this other stuff, and call her throat goat and all this other stuff, but you was up there with, and let's get to that. So now this same woman that he was disrespecting, calling throat goat, fishy, and all this other stuff, now she's come out with different claims against Umar Johnson. She's saying that Umar Johnson is a predator. She's labeling Dr. Umar Johnson as a predator. I'll play it. Interview with Tasha K.
Calling in for them things about their kids. He's sucking his teeth, rolling his eyes. I don't want to hear this shit. He don't give a damn about them kids. He doesn't want to talk about the kids. He wants a picture of you. He wants to see that ass, see if it's fat, and then he'll get engaged. Y'all are dealing with a predator, and y'all push this nigga to the front of the line.
She straight up said y'all dealing with a predator. Let's play this again.
See if it's fat, and then he'll get engaged. He doesn't want to talk about the kids. He wants a picture of you. He want to see that ass, see if it's fat, and then he'll get engaged. Y'all are dealing with a predator, and y'all push this nigga to the front of the line.
He's preying on these mothers that don't have fathers to these kids who have disabilities.
He thought he didn't even take no time with me. He thought my son's dad wasn't involved. My son's dad is very involved. And he's sitting up there telling her ex to get in. You don't want to see my ex after what you did to my son. Bro. No, you don't.
Basically, he's pulling at Derrick Jackson, how Derrick Jackson would sell relationships or how women should be treated and stuff. He had a whole wife at the house, and when the women would DM him asking for advice, he would give them advice and then lure them in and fuck them.
Yeah. But see, the signs be there. It be the women that block the shit. It's not the men.
And fuck them. The way that sounds funny coming from a female, man. And then he bring the women in and then he fuck them. That sounds funny to me for coming from a female.
Fuck them. Yeah. Treated and stuff. He had a whole wife at the house, and when the women would DM him asking for advice, he would give them advice and then lure them in and fuck them.
Yeah. But see, the signs be there. It be the women that block the shit. It's not the men. The men be standing on 10 like, don't mess with that dude. I don't know how the women are the damn problem. They push this dude to the front. It's college girls now trying to get on that page just for clout. They send pictures to his phone. You know, it's like, it's a very throw myself at a man type of situation.
He got game. That's what somebody said. He got game.
He said the feds won't do anything if a black man is a detriment to his community. Bullshit, Antonio Barnes. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you full of shit.
There they go. They kill me with this fucking race card shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I could take that back. I was gonna say they kill me. They kill me with this race card garbage. It's like I don't know why people think that police and authorities and everybody, they look at color first, then they say, okay, let's do this, that, and the third. They don't even know what color the person is until they go, oh my God, I hate that.
So, to this dude on the screen who said the feds won't do anything if a black man is a detriment to his community. Bullshit, Antonio Barnes. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, wait a minute. He took it down so fast. Wait a minute. Community as a whole, that will continue to be a deficit cultural figure, a divisive. What kind of word is that, man? Continue to be a divisive culture figure that will be a boon for the agenda to keep us subjugated. Come on, Antonio. God damn. Damn, man. If you think this way, this is where you're going wrong. Why are you allowing people to get you to think this way? Why are you allowing people? Says who? Why do you even think this way?
So, to this dude on the screen who said the feds won't do anything if a black man is a detriment to his community. Bullshit, Antonio Barnes. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you full of shit. Point blank, period. You have no idea what you're talking about, bro. If a feds have a chance to go get a brother that's at a prominent position within the black community and lock his ass up, they're going to go get his ass. You want me to give you an example? I can give you 1,000. I can give you 1,000. Look at all the brothers right now that the feds have got jammed up right now.
There was a brother in my area about 5 or 6 years ago, and he was doing some prominent stuff, and everybody was proud of him, and I don't know, he was real high in the police. Then next thing you know, they found out he was skimming time and selling drugs and all this. There, they got his tail.
That are black, sir. Look at all of them right now.
What about the mayor?
So what
the
are
black
you talking
mayor?
about, dog? You don't make no sense with that lame ass comment. Sean Diddy Combs is a detriment to his community, fool. R. Kelly, a detriment to his community.
I'm done, man.
There's many more that's locked up right now that they're calling detriment to their communities. Don't nobody want to hear about you talking about a real prominent position, man. They're not finna play with you on that, bro. If they had something on Umar Johnson, the way all these people saying they had, his ass would have been in locked up. He'd have been in jail, awaiting trial, nigga, for years. What the hell is wrong with these people? And I'm not saying that, hey, I'm thinking, I don't think Umar's innocent or whatever. I'm saying people are saying this as if it's factual information, not their opinion. Your opinion could be one thing. Fact could be another thing. All I'm saying is that with all that money that you're dealing with, listen to what I'm saying to you. If you are scamming at that level with that amount of money that we're talking about with Umar Johnson, he'd be in jail right now. Right now. Because they've been talking about this for the last 8 years.
That's why he had to buy those buildings.
Think about what I just said. I'm giving you factual information.
It's almost like he had to buy those buildings.
People have come online saying that this dude ain't been paying taxes, all these different things. If that was true, and this was publicized, and it was that amount of money, and all of these different things, and the feds have been alert. This has been people have been saying about him for 8 years now.
By the way, you cannot, and I'm gonna lean like this when I say this. You cannot go to jail for not paying taxes. You cannot go to jail for not paying taxes. You can go to jail for tax evasion. But if you owe back taxes and you say you owe, you sign the paper, say I owe it, but I'm gonna pay. You can't go to jail. You can't go to jail for admitting that you owe a bill. Credit card bill, I owe this, Your Honor, when I get the money, I swear I'll pay you a penny a day or a dime a day every time I go to work and make this money. Long as you promise to pay, you cannot go to jail. That's facts. That's facts. So people get things twisted. They think that if you owe back taxes, he owe back taxes. Yeah, long as you owe, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke. You remember that? Stuff like that. Come on, y'all. We gotta get lawyered up. We gotta research. We gotta understand the laws that's on the land you stand on.
He would have been locked up. They'd have thrown him in there with the rest of the brothers. Period. They're not finna, oh yeah, man, it's Umar, man. We ain't finna touch him. Are you crazy? He'd be out of there with the rest of them right now. Tara Moses says, where's the school? The school's in Delaware. I mean, the school is there. He just ain't open the school. He continues to make lame excuses about why he didn't open the school. Oh, well, I got to do the floors. I got to do this. I got to do that. When y'all say, hey, man, ain't no school. No, the school is there. The question is, why haven't he opened the doors to the school? He making 1,000 excuses about that. You demonize and criticize the people who donate to you if they don't donate enough money from what your thoughts are. And somebody says, oh, either he compromised by the feds or they waiting for what? For the last 8 years, the feds waiting? Nah, I disagree with that. And people saying he done, he's still running around here moving and grooving like it ain't nothing. Right? Now this dude says, most of those donations came through mail and money orders. People giving him money in hand at various speaking events over the years. Most of that money is untraceable. Cap.
With my brother.
The money's traceable because he had to cash the checks, you idiot.
Go where?
Why? Baguio.
What are you talking about? And people are that are giving him donations, they're using it. A lot of people use those as tax write-offs. Learn business, you damn fool. You have no mind, no brains, and no thoughts about it.
Lying.
Most people that are donating to Umar Johnson's cause are reporting that in their taxes as a tax write-off. So the money is traceable. Fool, use your mind. The question I have is why haven't the feds came and jammed that man up if he's everything all these people saying he is? Do I believe that Umar Johnson is a great businessman on the up and up? Hell no. I believe he's condescending. I believe he's disrespectful. And I believe he's financially irresponsible.
Damn.
But can I just come out here and say, hey, man,
Damn.
he scammed these people? Bro, I can't see what he's doing with the money. I cannot physically prove that yet. And all the people who've been complaining about this dude for the last 8 years, who have been calling the feds, calling the authorities on this guy, and you know that they've looked at him and been investigating him. My question is, why they ain't went and jammed him up? What, are they just going to let him take all these people's money continuously? People have been saying there's something cooking for the last 8 to 10 years. Once again, I'm going to say this once again to everybody. You have to use your brains, man. You have to use your brains, man. Right? Think about what I just said to everybody. That's why I always sat back and I say, you know what? The whole crowd is saying, hey, man, this guy's a scam artist, this guy's this. No, I think he's financially irresponsible. I think he's condescending. I think he's disrespectful. But until I see evidence to say that he's that, and I'm talking about the other thing, I'm talking about I ain't seen no court paperwork, no none of that. Because think about this, y'all. And I want to say this to everybody listening to this video. Umar Johnson, bro, listen. He ain't saying he ain't got no money. Let me repeat myself again. He's not saying he ain't got no money. He said that the accounts were frozen. He never spoke about what his bank was. Everybody talking about banks. He haven't disclosed any of that information. Right? I want y'all to think about this. I want y'all to think about what I just said to y'all. If the feds were on to Umar Johnson, the feds normally, he would have probably got, by now, he'd have had some type of notice that he's been investigated. By now. And I'm pretty sure him and that school have been investigated for a while now. Right? Now, do people think somehow he's going to end up getting that money, pay for that school, and do that? Think about that. And people were saying, look, everybody's in here saying, I understand what y'all are saying. I'm not taking up for Umar Johnson. I think Umar Johnson is disrespectful and a dishonorable dude, the way he moved. I'm not taking up for him. I'm saying that people have to have more accountability when they say certain stuff, because once again, people have been saying that Umar's going down for the last 8 years. Umar Johnson's still out here asking for donations 8 years later. He's been talking about this school for over 12 years. Everybody said, oh, he owed $31,000. Bro, 3 years ago, people were saying he owed $100,000. What happened to that? Did he pay that off? Where did he get the $100,000 at? I can go back to videos where people were doing 3 and 4 years ago where they said, hey, man, Umar owe a lot of money. He going to lose that school. He never lost the school. He owed $100 and some thousand. I can go look it up right now. The video's on YouTube from 4 years ago.
Damn.
Think about what I'm saying to y'all. Think about what I'm saying to y'all. And everybody says, oh, well, how can you use PayPal? Bro, PayPal has their own card. If you guys understand PayPal have their own card. If you have a PayPal, you know. These apps, they give you their own card now. PayPal, Venmo, all these people have their own card. So yes, you can link it to a bank account, but they have their own card, meaning you can go and use that card for transactions or deduct money with that card from the bank. How do I know? I have a PayPal card and I have a Venmo card. A lot of people didn't know that. And that's not me taking up for Umar Johnson. That's the truth. I have a PayPal card and I have a Venmo card. They even have CashApp cards.
I didn't know that.
And they even have a CashApp account. What are you talking about? See, a lot of y'all saying shit, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. That's why I'm saying to y'all, people need to watch their words and wait and see how this thing play out. Once again, I have a CashApp card. CashApp have their own accounts. You don't even have to have a bank no more. Let me repeat myself again. You don't even have to transfer your money from a bank. CashApp have their own feature where they have their own savings account. So, for example, if you send somebody a CashApp, they can take the money that you send them in CashApp and put it right in their CashApp savings and have a card that they use, boom, right for the CashApp. PayPal has their own card. Venmo has their own card. Meaning, any money that's sent to that PayPal, Umar don't need no bank. All Umar got to do is use his PayPal card and boop, go right to the ATM machine or right to the machine and pay for what he's going. He can go to the ATM machine, take money out, or he can go right to the card machine to pay the bill. A lot of people didn't know that. Everybody was just running around. Oh, well, you got to have a bank account because he got to transfer that money. No, he don't.
Oh, this joint.
Not the way they got it set up now. They've been had it set up.
This joint.
I've had.
He giving you a rundown on how banking is working.
Umar, they are using that in their tax write-offs as a donation.
Okay, let's see something. Right here.
Straight up.
Straight up. Here we go.
Say it again. And for the people who say, oh, well, most of the people that's donating to Umar, they are using that in their tax write-offs as a donation. So that money is getting reported. Now, the feds could come down on a big-ass indictment on Umar and he'd be up out of here. But Umar...
But again, man, I mean, if you are a straight-up person, just because you're writing the donation off on your taxes, it's not like when people say that this is a tax write-off, that don't mean it's free. The entity is still paying something. You're giving, you choosing, but it's a percentage that's going to help your taxes, because this is not all taxes about is showing money earned that went to you. Oh no, this money, you can't tax this money, say it came to me, because this is not income tax. See? This money went to Dr. Umar. So that skips taxes some type of way. I'm trying to break it down simple to you. It don't go to your pocket as the company earned this money. No, the company used this money to give to this foundation and help market and promote this under marketing, whatever. No taxes is being done with that money. So you got to find things to write off on your taxes. And giving money away is one of the ways you can write some of the money off on taxes. But it ain't like if you give $100, then you save $100 on your taxes. It don't work like that. Trust me when I tell you that. I was mad when I found out that it don't work like that. And then the tax lady told me, she said, in order to get money back from taxes, you got to put money into taxes. And I'm like, what? I thought the first couple of years you get money back from owning a business and all this street. Don't believe what's in the street. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Please don't believe what's in the street. I'm gonna play this right here, man, because I done spent way too much time on this Dr. Umar stuff, man. Now the thing is muted.
All right, so check it out. Dr. Umar Johnson says he's broke because his business and personal bank accounts have been frozen. There's a lot I want to say here, but first let's check it out.
Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal.
There's so much here, but first things first. Why are y'all still giving this guy money? I don't understand. Listen, I remember back at least 2014, but really 2010, he put a video out talking about the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. He had this grand dream of being able to educate black boys and get them out of poverty, all this, that, and the third. And all he needed to make this dream come true was your money. And he's been getting that money for the better part of a decade. And no school has materialized. Aside from the school thing, let's get back to the money. Bro, you had 2 accounts that got froze and you just out back with no money and you scrambling. That's crazy. First of all, why do you have your old school boyhood account right next to your business account? That should be in a separate bank, and you should have multiple accounts for business and personal. Also, you need to have access to other capital if your hard cash is disrupted. Okay, do you have a stock portfolio? You should be able to reach into that and take out about 5-10 bands if you need it. Do you have any assets? I got cars outside. If I need 30 bands, I just sell one of my cars and I got it. It's fine. I'm also a homeowner, as you can see. I could take out a HELOC, worst coming to worst. But the main thing you should have is your credit. Bro, if you have credit, that's all you need. I got a lot of credit cards. I got one credit card with $20,000 on it. And if I'm short $5,000, I don't have the hard cash, I just put the $5,000 on that. And you know what's funny? If you pay the full amount that you charge on the credit card before the actual due date, there's no interest. So you should have had other ways to be able to bridge yourself through this gap. And since you don't, that lets me know you're not really qualified to be an educator. Why would I pay you any money to educate kids? And why would y'all send y'all kids to him? This is ridiculous.
That's exactly what I was saying, man. That's exactly what I was saying from day one, man. And it goes on and on and on. All this stuff, man, on Facebook, Instagram. You know what? I would just be on the safe side and I would just sit back and wait and watch. I wouldn't give him any money. You know, I don't feel, unless you just feel sorry for the brother. If I was you all, man, I would not. I could find better things to do with my money. Okay, I'm gonna get on up out of here. The wifey want to go somewhere, and I don't know. I don't go anywhere. But all I want to do is sit here and do videos. Hey, y'all, let me know what y'all think, man. I think Umar is treading water, and I think the more these videos will go out, the more people on all these platforms show all the things he done did wrong, and he's not taking account for what he's doing wrong. Let you know that he's not the one you should be investing in. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'm hoping that all these videos is helping somebody, man. It's helping the people, I guess. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.